Hi, thanks for coming by Tori Magoo 44. Today is the 21st of September. Fall is upon us. It's very exciting. Tons of stuff is happening. One of the things I want to tell you about is how I met Mark Bunker and what he's doing. He's making a Scientology documentary. How I met Mark Bunker was in the 1990s. You've seen the thing July 4th. If you haven't, it's on Mark Bunker's XenuTV.com website. I'll put the link right here. But he was at the complex here in Los Angeles. I was in Scientology at the time. He came up with his big camera filming. They immediately said, we've got the streets blocked off we're making a movie, and I'm like in the middle of all of this, right? And he's got a bunch of it on film. But we had spent a while where they'd send me out, go handle Bunker and all these critics, and I'd go out there and try to talk to him. And anyway, it ended up they wanted me to go to his house and basically carry around these picket signs with some horrible stuff about him. And I said, no, I'm not going to. You're creating your own enemies doing this kind of thing. And Dan Mernan ended up buying into it, going to his house, and he's been up on his website ever since. But we've become fast and furious friends. Then when I finally escaped out, July of 2000, Bob, Stacy, and Jesse were the first three people I spoke to. And when I flew, got to the other side over in Clearwater, Florida, Bunker was there. So I met him. I mean, it was Bob, Stacy, and Jesse, but I think a couple days later, I think actually 24 hours later, Mark came. But anyway, we've been fast and furious friends. He made Magoo dancing in Boston. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put the links here. But it's a fun video that he made, my very first video that I'd ever made. And I wasn't even trying to make a video. I didn't even know I knew he was videotaping, but I thought he was videotaping Stacy and Bob. And he had put it up on the net. I ended up getting declared suppressive by the Church of Scientology because of that very action. But I also met Andreas that night, or a couple of days later. He called me, Tori, this is Andreas from Norway. You are David Miscavige's worst enemy. I'll never forget him saying that. But anyway, it's been a fun ride. And now Mark is creating a documentary on Scientology. It is going to be fabulous. So he's already had a ton of, not a ton, but he's had his first level of, if you go to his website and watch the video about making the documentary, he has laid out how he's planning on doing it. And he's already gotten the first level done. So now he's going for the rest of it. And if you haven't, sent him some money, do. Because this is the power of the internet. This is what is so wonderful. It's like anybody can. You can do it anonymously. You can do it, if you want to. You can do however much you want. If you don't have much, just send a little bit. Because you know what? A little bit of everybody adds up. It really does. And this is going to be one excellent Scientology documentary. And it's the people. That's what it is. This is the power of the people. And I love it. Every time it happens, I love it. It's something that is a blessing for all of us. I mean, there's a lot of hard stuff going on, but this is one thing that's a really good thing. So thank you to everybody who is continuing to help expose the Church of Scientology's abuses that they are doing. And I greatly appreciate it. And so do tons of families and individuals who call me all the time. And if you're thinking of leaving, do it. Doubt is not a bad thing. You're welcome to leave. We're happy to have you here. There's way more people out than are in, which was a big shock to me, because when you're in, they keep that all pretty secret. So you don't really realize all these people have left. And they have. We're all out here. We're having a great time. So check out the internet, read, look, listen, make up your own mind, but don't be just doing it because they say so. Because that's why I call it the Scientology Truman Show, because you can't see the walls. So if you're thinking, I shouldn't read it or it's too scary, people tell me that all the time. I was really scared to look at the internet. I was too. They really build that fear in there. But you know what? That's all it is. You have to think about it. Why would they build in fear? Because they don't want you to look. Because if you looked, you very well might wake up and leave. And then are you going to pay them any money? No. Are you going to be supporting them, being a staff member, whatever? No. So come on out, have a good time. For all the rest of you, I'm going to put the links in here for Mark Bunker's website. And I hope you do send him some money. And Mark, I'm really proud of you. I'm really happy you're doing this. Peace out, everybody. I love you. Bye-bye.